Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's blessed, staying in the Word. Very important, very, very important. Going to talk about this hypocritical stance that Bryan Denlinger put out again. It's like every video the man makes is either a lie, begging for money, or hypocritical. Here he's going to say about he's so angry and upset that, you know, people are exposing him and putting his private information out, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with people doxing people and putting their public information and putting their safety at risk and all that. I 100% do not agree with that, and I think that is 100% wrong. But Bryan doesn't think that way, and I'm going to show you guys right after this, if you give me the chance. I'm going to show you he's a hypocrite because he's going to say here, it's wrong for somebody to put his information out. It's wrong for somebody to do that to him. And he said he's looked into legal action. That's what he says in this video. You can go watch it, committing judgment to God. He said he's looked into legal action and wanted to take people to court and whatnot for the same stuff he's guilty of. I'm going to show you a video from a few years back where he was doxing people and putting their information out. So let's watch the videos and then we'll get to the discussion.
And, there's times I've thought, I should do something about this. And there have been times that I have done something about it, and rarely, if ever, has it ever turned out. I remember some enemies of the ministry here the one time actually took pictures of street view stuff or whatever of my private residence that
Which I don't agree with at all. But you did the same exact thing. You've doxed people, put their personal information out there. Out of your own mouth, you've admitted this, and I'm going to show the proof in this video.
And they were put it out online. People looked up the court records for this property here and put the details online. I could go after them, but
I could go after them and all this stuff. I believe he's talking legally. So I think that's kind of ironically and funny and hypocritical. And you're going to see why when I show you this video right here.
That's still the one that just boggles my mind. People coming up and their legs cut off, the Lord's touching them and their leg regrows.
Here.
The Lord's touching them and their leg regrows. But just a real neat answer to prayer. The video that I did about the attacks, current
it's
attacks.
Funny, if you look on the bottom, he says copyright, King James Video Ministries, Patreon videos only, which he made videos. And again, I've checked my channel. He's made videos saying that copyright is ungodly and that you shouldn't do that as a Christian and that you should put your stuff out there for free so the body of Christ could have it, which I totally agree with that, which is why I totally condemn him selling his Godhead books and all this other materials. That if the Lord blessed you and with discernment and and gave you this information and showed you it, then you should be showing the body of Christ for free and not charging. How dare you? You know the body of Christ and the Lord would take care of you. You don't have to sell it. That's how we know you're a hypocrite and a devil. But listen to what he says here.
On the ministry, there were 2 cases,
attacks
open
on the
cases
ministry.
left.
People didn't agree with them.
The guy, I showed his information. Things just, showed his information.
So it's okay for him to show somebody's information and who they are and where they live and whatnot. It's okay for Bryan Denlinger to give out that information, but they better not put Bryan Denlinger's information out there, otherwise he's coming after them. Now, again, I don't agree with people doxing people. I think that's wrong, and you shouldn't do that, and any real Christian wouldn't do that, which, again, shows he's not a real Christian. The spirit that's in his heart, and then he's going to say, like in the last video that I just showed you, that how dare somebody expose him when he does the exact same thing. Or his
things just, showed his information. Things just, showed his information. Things just, showed his information. Things just to show.
And Patreon only means that he was selling the videos that you had to buy $1 per person, otherwise you couldn't see the video, and he was copyrighting it to make sure nobody was going to take that video and put it on YouTube, and he wouldn't get paid for that video. He's all about money. He's all about monetizing the gospel. He's a hypocrite, a lying devil.
People how these infiltrators work and everything else, and so people that try to infiltrate, we're going to be able to have access to their full name, address, the whole deal.
People that try to infiltrate, we're going to have access to their full name, address, everything, and put their information on, which he's did. He's done. They've done it on several people. So I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong. It's ungodly. It's 2 different videos. Just him speaking, saying that he is guilty of doing exactly what he's condemning other people for. What a hypocrite.
We're going to be able to have access to their full name, address, the whole deal. We're going to be able to have access to their full name, address, the whole deal. Unlike dealing with liberals that don't protect believing Christians like, myself, you if you're a friend of the ministry.
You're not a Bible-believing Christian. You're a fraud. You're a fake fraud. Just like the Amish man who in the fields who tries to pretend, make the outward appearance that, oh, they're good, upright, just good Christian men that are just, part of this community, and they might think a little different, but they're just good, godly men and they're Bible-believing people. It's so not true. And anybody that looks into the cult of the Amish knows they're a cult. And I believe Bryan's entangled with the cults themselves too, whether that's the CIA and the Catholics, or whether the Jesuits, or I believe he's connected with some sort of cultic agency or affiliation group, however you want to phrase it. It's not by coincidence that he made videos with Eric John Phelps and all those other people that known Jesuit. You don't get interviews, you don't get platforms like with other Jesuits unless you're one of them. So again, I've made videos, so many videos with proof, but here's just another video with proof. So and I apologize if you're somebody that's watching my video and you're like, we get it, Bryan Denlinger is a fraud. I'm glad that you get it, but some people, it takes more evidence, it takes more encouraging, they need more videos. So that's why, when the Lord puts it upon me and says, hey, put this video out, I put it out. So gotta expose this man, gotta put him in the light that he, portray him in the light that he actually is. Okay, he's not a good Christian, God-fearing man. He's not part of the body of Christ. I don't believe. So with that said, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Hope you have a great day. Share this information, get it out there. This video was from Faithful Servants of Christ. So he's got a few videos exposing Bryan Denlinger too. So check them out. Anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you're staying in the Word, which is the Bible, the King James Bible. And thank you.